Steve Palazzolo here from Pro Football Focus, breaking down the most accurate quarterbacks by pass depth, all part of our advanced quarterback charting. It's in your 2019 NFL QB Annual, all part of your PFF Edge package. Nobody has this, so let's break down the most accurate quarterbacks by pass depth. Real quick, let's start with what the process entails. We are charting actual ball location on every single pass. So, did you put it directly on the receiver's frame? Did you put it right in stride, perfectly accurate? Or the other place that we call accurate is away from coverage. I'll get to that in a second. But we're trying to say, was it right on him? Was it perfectly in stride? For misses, we have things like overthrow, in front, underthrow, and behind. Consider these passes all uncatchable. They fall into the uncatchable bucket. Then we have passes that are just a touch too far in front, high, back, and low. Those mean, hey, they're catchable, but they're just on the wrong shoulder. They're too high to catch in stride. That's going to be a little bit higher too. That's probably right on the frame too, right at the face mask. So high is going to be a little bit higher. And then, like I said, the accurate passes, perfectly accurate, we call accurate. Frame right on the numbers. And then the other one, when you throw one of these catchable inaccurates, but on purpose and away from the leverage of the coverage, we give credit to the quarterback. We call that away from coverage. It's not shown here, but yes, that's probably the most intelligent question we get about this stuff. Yes, we account for it. So that's our process. That's what we define as accuracy. Now let's get into the breakdown, starting with the short passing game. Those passes from 0 to 9 yards down the field. Alex Smith was number one last year. We have a couple small sample sizes. Alex Smith didn't finish the season. Cody Kessler only had a handful of passes. But for a lot of these guys, that's where they win. Throwing the ball accurately on curls, drags, slants. Alex Smith, Cody Kessler, both of those game manager types. But you have Drew Brees here and Phillip Rivers, both guys who had excellent grades, and Baker Mayfield. So 3 of the top 10 PFF quarterbacks all made it into the top 5 here as far as accuracy goes at the 0 to 9 yard level. And just like Bill Walsh said, you got to get that slant right on the front number. Accuracy does matter with regard to yards after the catch. So this is an important place to win for quarterbacks. Now let's go to probably the most important place to win, the intermediate level. And we see Drew Brees, who had the highest PFF grade of any quarterback last year, really dominated this 65% accuracy at the 10 to 19 yard level. That is excellent. 5 percentage points above, or 6 percentage points above where Brady was. Joe Flacco snuck in there this year, another guy with a smaller sample right there. But then you see it's pretty much all top 10 quarterbacks, Russell Wilson and Patrick Mahomes, rounding this out. If we look at the 3+ years of data that we have, it's these two guys, Drew Brees and Tom Brady. They have consistently been the most accurate quarterbacks, really at all levels, but at the 10 to 19 yard level, this is your most important spot. This is where first downs are made. This is where the drives are continued. Brady and Brees have essentially dominated at that level. Now let's go to the deep ball. Now, this is maybe surprising to see Derek Carr leading this last year because he did not attempt all that many deep passes. This is one of those areas that fluctuates a little bit. In past years, you'll see Russell Wilson up there. In 2016, you saw Tom Brady up there. This does tend to fluctuate a little bit, but beyond Derek Carr, who just didn't attempt all that many deep passes, you see Matt Ryan, who had a very good season last year throwing the ball down the field. Baker Mayfield tied with him both at 50.8%. Patrick Mahomes, who had a high volume of deep passes, a big chunk of them happening outside the pocket, which is why he's probably the most impressive name on the list given how he did it. Drew Brees, another list that he makes it to because he was the most accurate quarterback in the NFL last year. And he just didn't attempt as many deep passes too, but I think Mahomes is the most impressive name on this list given the volume and the way that he did it. Again, we're talking about actual ball location, not just catchable passes. These are all the passes that were on the frame or in stride. It's your QB accuracy breakdown. We'll have a number of these breakdowns with all sorts of different scenarios. Of course, you get the full breakdown in the QB Annual, all a part of your PFF Edge package.